Now more than ever, people are wondering if we have fair, accurate, unbiased elections. I believe that we deserve fair, accurate, unbiased elections. I'm Jennifer Frey, your candidate for Supervisor of Elections, and I plan to make it easy to register, easy to vote, and impossible to cheat. It's very important that we restore faith in the election process and be sure that every vote is a legal vote cast by the person entitled to cast that vote, and that every vote is counted once. I will collaborate closely with the Secretary of State and law offices of the Supervisor of Associations to guarantee honest and fair elections. Some unique qualities that I bring to the Supervisor of Elections office is I actually have experience working in the poll places with management and training election workers. I've ensured polling sites are accessible and equipped with the necessary supplies, and voter education and outreach have been at the front of every election that I have worked. I have discussed voting procedure, voting information all throughout my campaign for those that follow me, and I've worked with the Supervisor of Elections office registering voters. And when it comes to integrity and security, whether it's the chain of custody for ballots or safeguarding against fraud, I have been on the front line, again, I'm telling you, since 2016. That is going to help me with the secession. Should I get into that office, some of the staff are already familiar with who I am, and it's going to make for an easier transaction. Thank you. I plan to address the rapid growth in a couple of different ways. We have fallen behind in keeping our registration up to date. In January, 20,000 voters were purged from the records. They were inactive voters who sat on the active status for far too long. They were finally removed. So I plan to work with the clerk of courts, the tax collector, and also vital statistics to keep those registrations and make sure that we're up to date on our active registered voters, as well as working with the voters. After which I can take a look at the precincts and make sure that we have enough precincts to cover our voters during early voting and on election day. Make sure that we have enough space, equipment, and workers. Election workers are very important to the whole election process. Again, I have had conversations with neighboring Supervisor of Elections from other counties, and I hope to collaborate them with a little more and also share some exciting news on the possibility of a mobile voter unit for in times of a disaster. Now than ever, it's important that we restore the faith in the election process. We need to be sure that every vote is a legal vote cast by the person entitled to cast that vote, and that every vote is counted once. I understand that change is never easy, and our current supervisor has been there for 40 years. It's time for a fresh perspective and fresh leadership, a leadership without bias. We need to restore faith in our election process. My name is Jennifer Frey, and I'm here to work with you, the voters of St. Lucie County. Thank you.